brought Nathan on today because he's been with me on and off for a number of years. He's got a lot of great things to speak about and to get out. One of the areas that in the past hasn't been looked into as like training and stuff is the adaptive community, especially with self-defense. Now, a little bit about myself. I grew up in the 60s, 70s with epilepsy, so I had a little bit of an experience having some sort of a disability and knew how hard it was through the 70s and 80s to have a disability or have something where you just weren't in the standard community, because it wasn't until just recently, actually 1974 was when they made the public law to allow for adaptive or people with disabilities to be in regular schooling. So why don't you, Nate, just start off by telling us a little bit about yourself and how old you are and a little bit about your history.
Okay. Hi guys. My name is Nathaniel the White Grasshopper, and I have a heart condition called um pulmonary atresia and cerebral palsy. I have CP also. So I was born with a heart condition first, and then soon after I developed CP because of my oxygen level was cut off. I experienced a cardiac arrest very, very young. What happened is there wasn't enough blood flow going to my brain and body. So your blood is oxygen, and it's not getting enough to my brain, and then cerebral palsy.
There's a whole bunch of things that oxygen and restriction of the electrical passageways from your brain and your heart can cause situations. Now, a lot of people that I've met, which is kind of interesting, that I've met that have CP had it at birth. So this is something interesting because Nathan actually had a heart condition at birth, which later then came back, but the same sort of thing happened.
Yes.
Was a cutting off of the oxygen to your brain, which constricted or restricted some of the growth or the development of the neural pathways and your growth development.
So you're right. I wasn't born with CP.
Right.
I was born with a heart condition, and then soon after developed CP. I am 26 years old right now. I'm Filipino. I live at home. I'm going to school. I want to be a motivational speaker in the future, and I am currently going to college, Palomar College, and taking speaking and like reading.
Good.
Yeah, speaking and reading classes.
From the time that you and I first met, I mean, we go pretty far back now.
Yeah.
It was before you were in your teens still when we first met. That's crazy.
Hey guys, I was like 18.
That's right.
Fresh out of high school.
Yeah. And then I came to your school out in Escondido.
Yeah, like.
And that was where we first met. Tell about that first day.
Well, it's not really a school. I guess you can call it a school.
Right.
It's a transitional program where transitional program for special needs students after they graduate high school. You go to a transitional program.
It kind of helps you go either into the next level of schooling, going to get jobs, going to get your first apartments and stuff like this.
Yeah.
Just helping you go from that base of a lot of people that, like, if you're looking at, a lot of people don't understand that at the age of 18, a lot of guys are wanting to get much more independent. So some people are wanting to move out. You know, they've been helped by their parents for this long. They want to go out and get their own life. And this is kind of where you and I came together. You know, I still remember you being in the chair and I was doing all the techniques and stuff and you were in the chair and
Oh
you
yeah,
get all rigid because you get like hyped about it. And you did the arm locks on me.
I re-
I should look for the cuts to put that first
you
video
know
into it.
I remember I put it on your butt.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, and that was real. You didn't
Yep.
expect it.
First arm locks and the joint locks and everything like that.
No, remember you came behind me and then
That's right.
you told me what to do, and I did it well enough. You got
Yep.
surprised.
That's right.
You
The pull
didn't
around from the
expect.
choke.
You didn't expect my strength at that
Exactly.
time.
Yep. Yep. From that class, we ended up connecting.
I
And at
don't know
that
how.
time, I was doing, what was at that time? I was beginning I had been doing the Challenge Athletes Foundation.
Okay.
At that time, we started doing a couple privates, and you really showed
Papa.
interest. Like you really got into it.
Yeah.
So I started inviting you out, and you came out to what we were doing at the Challenge Athletes Foundation. We were doing that for a few years together.
Yeah. I remember coming home, telling mom and dad all about this guy who taught us self-defense, adaptive self-defense, and I remember I couldn't like shut up about it. I was so excited. I went on YouTube at at home. Uh, we had at the time we only have one computer at the house. It was my dad, and I remember just typing self-defense, martial arts, because he told me, Greg told me on that day he has a YouTube channel. So I went straight and watched every video,
You watched every video.
every single video,
That
because
took a while.
I I don't know, I got addicted.
Nice, nice.
Mm.
And so going fast forward, which we are now, is Nathan's gone so far forward that he actually has his own channel, The Wise Grasshopper. And not only that, but he's gone from the years that we were training. We had a little bit of closeout at the Challenge Athletes Foundation, so we've missed that for the last couple of years, but we've stayed in contact on a regular basis.
Guys, I live all the way in Escondido, and he's in Pacific Beach. It's a long drive, right?
It's an hour.
The challenge athlete is at my hometown. Well, kind of. Mermaids area.
Right.
So, and then Greg, it's hard to go out there and meet them or meet him somewhere in San Diego. So what I did, or like my family did, since they saw the interest in this fitness martial arts one, that they helped me to do martial arts locally in Escondido. I did my my friend's dad. He's a teacher at jiu-jitsu, and we went there. We went to a lot of jiu-jitsu places at the time, and I did do jiu-jitsu in some locals, much closer. Um, yeah, I just ended my gym membership not too long ago at Planet Fitness, and if you go to my YouTube channel, I do have videos
Yep.
of those places, a little bit of jiu-jitsu, and a lot of gym workouts with the trainers, and then a lot of them are just me. You can see me just working out, maybe a little bit explaining, but you know, those videos are meant for getting inspired, because I feel like even, especially nowadays, where the world is like crumbling down, you know, people need to watch a video and see, oh yeah, there's a hope outside. You know, I mean, this is crazy times with the coronavirus, Black Mass, what happened to um Floyd. I don't think nobody imagined something like this. A pandemic and a crisis
So on
happening in the
that,
same time.
how has that affected you? Let's talk first. Let's talk first about the coronavirus, and I'm assuming that's why you stopped going to the gym, right? The whole
Yeah,
coronavirus thing. It wasn't that
yes.
it's not that you didn't want to go to the gym anymore.
No, no.
Okay to go, but the coronavirus is something that even the slightest for you could be the finish. So you can't mess around at all.
Yeah,
How have you handled it so far?
well, first of all, I want to address that I think a lot of people don't realize when you have a heart condition or my heart condition, my immune system is lower than the average person at that. So that means I get sick easier than somebody like you,
Right.
right?
Yep.
So it's not the most ideal place for me to go right now.
Right.
I need to wait and be patient about it.
So what have you been doing? Have you been staying in the whole time? Are you going out now that it's phase three? What's
Well,
happening? Like, how are you dealing with this? Because I know just as much as anyone else, you want to get out.
yeah, and
Get
socialize and be
back
with
to
my
doing stuff
friends.
normal. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been at least going out once a week right now because, and those outings is not going to the beach or the parks or family gatherings. Those outings is for groceries, um, the bank,
Right.
uh, and then the store to buy more fish because I do have a fish tank. They need food. I need to buy stuff for my tank also. So it's a bank and the grocery store mostly.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Um,
you have a decent yard, so you can get out back. You're lucky enough that you have a decent sized house. You can sit outside. You're not locked into an apartment or anything that.
no,
And you have a big family with a bunch of exciting new stuff. New kids,
yeah,
nieces, and is it nieces or
both.
both?
My nephew, yeah, my nephew is 1 years old right now,
Right.
and then my niece, she was born on March 17th,
Oh, nice.
so she's about three
Baby,
months.
baby, yes.
Um, I also joined. I also joined North County MMA.
Yeah.
It's a boxing gym. Boxing, MMA, and jiu-jitsu, all three.
Yeah.
But it's mainly it's a boxing gym. And luckily, my friend's brother is a coach. He treated me like everybody else. Um, that's jiu-jitsu also. Um, also, my friend's brother was a coach, like I was saying. So I did join the classes and did my best to keep up with them. In addition, after after the class, I get an hour of me and Marvin, the coach,
Right.
on on a one-on-one coach. That
Nice.
was awesome
That is
because he was not getting paid to work overtime.
right.
I'm like, and then when he told me, I'm like, what? You did that for me?
Yeah.
1 hour, no pay.
That's awesome.
That was
That's what we
and
need more of. So we need more people that are out doing that for sure.
yeah, and then like guys, I have a heart condition, so I have to be careful the people that I'm working in fitness because I don't want to get overheated, get sick, or like a heart attack.
Yeah.
So for me, I need to build a trust between the student and the trainer, and also my family.